Hello everyone and welcome. Today's presentation is brought to you by Science Visualized. And today we're looking at how to write a free radical reaction mechanism. So look at this question. It says, write a free radical reaction mechanism for substitution reaction between methane, that's CH4, and bromine, Br2, in the presence of light. So we're using light to give bromomethane CH3Br and of course HBr. And it says be careful to show all the steps: initiation, propagation, and termination. Anytime you're told to write free radical reaction mechanism, you have to separate the mechanism into the three steps. So the first step is initiation, so that's step number 1. And then step number 2 is propagation. And the last step number 4 is termination. Actually, this is step number 3, termination. For initiation, you use light in this case. Free radical reaction mechanism will require either light or heat. So you will see for light, they will use light or H nu, which also means light, or the other option will be heat. And that's because the Br2 is easily broken in the presence of light or heat. So in this case, we're using light. So I will rewrite Br2 as Br, and then in the presence of light, you end up breaking the Br bond homolytically. That means one electron flows to Br. You use one half-headed arrow because it's a single electron movement, and then the other electron moves to the other Br, and you end up with Br radicals as the product. So each of them with a single electron. Now for the second step, I'm going to rewrite this CH4 as H3CH, so it still has 4 hydrogen, and then I'll carry over or bring down the Br radical that we generated in the first step. And now you have a radical reaction again. So the Br radical, single electron, will move to form a bond with the hydrogen. So you break the carbon-hydrogen bond, and single electron moves to form a bond between H and Br, while the other electron moves to carbon, so that you end up with a methyl radical. And therefore the product for that will be HC radical plus, on this other side, the hydrogen is now connected to the bromine. So you end up with HBr. Now in propagation step, you use a radical to generate another radical, which keeps the reaction going. For termination, 2 radicals come together. So in this case, we could have the Br radicals from the first step coming together, or the methyl radicals. So you could have Br plus Br radicals, and again single electron process, and you end up with Br2, which is basically Br and Br. Or you could have the methyl radicals coming together, single electron process, and that will give you H3CCH3. Lastly, you could have the methyl radical connecting to the Br radical, and that gives you H3C, and now this is connected to the Br. And that's the reaction mechanism for free radical reaction. Please consider supporting the channel by subscribing and also liking the videos.